Hi there, it's Claire here from My Creative Spirit with a new project to share with you. The Master Detective collection is here from Graphic 45, just arrived in the UK. Beautiful, beautiful detective, as the name says, detective focused collection, lots and lots of images and references to Sherlock Holmes. So if you like Sherlock Holmes, this is definitely the collection for you. Gorgeous colours, oranges, greens, the blacks, lots and lots of Halloween elements, but it isn't really a Halloween collection. It can be used for so much more. And my challenge when I looked through the papers was to make one project using the 8x8 pad, and this is the outcome. So let me show you what I've used. I took one of our shadow box kits, our 8¼ by 8¼ shadow box kits, some of our black construction tape to create the shadow box and put it together, and then the 8x8 pad from the Master Detective collection. So there's 24 sheets. If you're new to Graphic 45, the collection always contains a fabulous signature sheet that you can literally cut up and make into a 3-dimensional project, as you can see. That's just what I've done there. And then there are 3 each of the designs in this collection. So let me just flick you through. I love the plaids. We've seen that before in ABC Primer in different colours, but I love it in the green. And then some beautiful florals and oranges, scripts. I love the cream background with the buildings, and it's got a Cluedo theme to it as well, which is really, really good. And then we have the whodunits, the Master Detective, the card. So great if you want to make a game from the collection. So 3 of those, and they're double-sided. So when you cut the cards out, you each one has got the decoration on the back. Spiders, of course, you couldn't have a Halloween themed collection without spiders. So beautiful spiders and spiders webs. Let's just flick through. The spyglass, whodunit, love it. Let's turn it around. And then all the tickets on the back to cut up. Some fabulous skeletons. Really love, I love him. I didn't cut him out, but I think I'll have to. And then some pictures at the back. Beautiful dog tooth here, I love that. And a green paper with spiders on as well. So lots to choose from, loads and loads of ways to work it together. And this is how I worked my project. Let me just show you. At the end, this was all that was left from the pad. And there was one more sheet of the green spiders, but the cover on the box is actually, or on the album, is take 2. So there was one more sheet left. So that's not bad really, not a lot of wastage. And all of these little pieces could be fed back in if you wanted to add some more elements into your album, if you want to make it. So here is the project. So the shadow box, I've added a recess, I don't know if you can see, to the box itself, and cut the paper, that signature sheet of paper, and just turned it into a 3-dimensional view. And then I've actually used the back of the paper pad to save using the papers and just make them go that little bit further. I've used strips from the back here on the cover of the box, or the edge of the box, and for the handle as well. And then I've used the black whodunit Cluedo paper all the way around on the box. I really like that. The box has got a magnetic closure and a lid at the top, and then the album pulls out from the inside. And here it is. So this is take 2, cover take 2. I had to work a handle that would sit flat inside the box because the album almost fits the inside area. So it's just a handle that lifts up, but it goes completely flat on the spine. And again, I've used the green paper to match the box. Dogtooth paper on the back. You could always add a picture on there if you wanted. And then coordinated the two papers together with this fabulous train. I've just added some paper dots on the dogtooth paper and then cut some of those characters out from the cards on the front with the skeleton. And he's just been highlighted with a little bit of glossy accents, as has the question mark and the candle and the train and then the dots as well. So I don't know if you can see that, just to pick out some of the detail. I've kept the cover quite flat again because it has to sit in the box, so I couldn't add loads of dimension to it, but I really liked that look. So that's the cover. The little album is 7 3/4 square, so perfect for your 8x8 papers. And then inside, it's just a little presentation album, so it's only got 2 double-sided pages, but a fun little album all the same. So I've gone for the orange. I love orange. I know not everybody does, but I love how the oranges work with the greens and the plaids. As always, you know, Graphic 45 papers always work together. So here we've got a big pocket at the front, just with a photo mat. You could always use the ephemera cards to add more detail if you wanted to into the album. And I've just left it plain on the top, added a tab to the top of it there. And then we've got a little fold-out photo book. I've used one of the pictures here, the Sherlock Holmes. Have to use the pipe. And some offcuts of the card or the paper just to cover the inside of that. And then there's a little magnetic closure there. And then on this side, this page actually opens out. And I've made 2 photo mats, and you'll see one later on in the book, just with those cards, because I had a sheet of the paper left. So that just fits inside the pocket there. That closes with magnets. And then I've used the last sheet of the black clues paper. Love that. A little bit of the train border, and that just sort of follows on right to the end here. And then we've got a twist and pop card in here, which I've resized so that it fits these cards perfectly. And again, that's got one of those fun little magnetic closures on it. So you could replace your own pictures on there, but until you do, and also add pictures top and bottom, but until you do, there's a whodunit inside there. So that's that little page. Opening up to the centre page, just places for 2 photographs. I've used the photo corners, which I love. That's the Martha Stewart photo corner punch. And we seem to have had a whoopsie on there. And so you can add your picture straight in, but until you do, I've just added some paper in there. And then we always like to write about the photos that we're putting in our books. So there's a little tag with one of the picture elements. You could add some cream paper on the back there. It just slides under the photo. And then the same on this side. So again, photo corners. I've used some of the plaid paper as the feature, but you can add your picture straight onto there. And then there is a little tag behind so that you can journal about your photo too. And then I've just used some of the cutout elements from the picture page to add the detail on the page and the border. And unfortunately, I covered up the skeleton. I didn't want to do that, but it happened. And there's a little border there as well. So not overcomplicated because it's your photos that you want to pop out of the page, but a fun little book, especially for Halloween or a party or just a small keepsake. This little album is perfect. And then we flip to the back page, and again you've got a nice deep pocket to put pictures in. You could put quite a few pictures in there if you wanted to. And here's that other photo mat, just with the cards on. I love those. We've got a little bit of border going across here, and it just carries on to the end of the flap. That closes with a magnetic closure, and then we've got another twist and pop card here with more of the characters on there and the Master Detective elements. And again, room for photos in there if you wanted to add them. And a magnetic closure. Oh, love it. And then right at the back, we've got another deep pocket. Again, you can add more than one picture in there if you wanted to. There's just one photo mat that I've done, and another little fold down place for your pictures as well, with its magnetic closure. And I managed to just punch out, I think it was from the signature sheet, there was a little spider at the top, and once I decorated the box, there was a bit that was left, so I managed to get it on there as the pull. So that is it. There is full instructions for the album and links below to the instructions for the album and the shadow box and our black tape. So I hope you've enjoyed that. Have fun if you make it yourself. Thanks very much for watching. Don't forget to give me the thumbs up if you've enjoyed the video, and subscribe to my channel, and then you'll be kept up to date with new projects as they come out. Thanks for watching.